Good afternoon, students. Hope all are keeping fine. Already it is late, but then also I want to take the class. In our last class, already we have discussed about tribes, their traditions, their practices. Today we will be discussing about political developments. So, political developments, we know political system is very important to look after the society, the area or the country or the state. Okay, so let us see in the ancient period how this political development took place. Anthropologists have divided the tribes according to their geographical regions, on their race, or by the languages by speaking, or by the religious activities they perform. So anthropologists, whatever proof, whatever things they got after the digging or after the findings, they came to know that they had different political systems. Out of many pastoral nomadic tribes in India, some are the Gadis, Banjaras, Bhils, Santals and Gujars. The Gauls and the Ahoms are also large group of tribals. A tribal means group of people. Many tribal communities had independent set up their kingdoms across the subcontinent, being united by kinship bond. Some tribal clans rose to prominence. They had become politically and economically powerful by the medieval period. The region of dominance differ from period to period. So from this paragraph we can understand this many tribal communities were there. They were independently ruled by leaders or the kings, we say, and they also have bond, kinship bond, their own culture. They have some rules in the societies. They have some rituals, religious rituals. All have to obey. All have to practice that type of rituals or the culture or dress. They had become politically and economically powerful by the medieval period. And these tribes, they became powerful in the medieval period, Middle Age. Their region of dominance differ from period to period, and where they conquer or we can say occupied area, it differ from period to period. Some of the tribal communities were quite large and had control over large territories, whereas some groups controlled small territories. Large tribal, they captured, they occupied large areas. Small tribal, they occupied small areas. During the 13th or 14th centuries, the Khokhar and Gakhar rule over the Punjab region. Kamal Khan Gakhar, the chief of Gakhar tribe, rose to the rank of Mansa Badar during Akbar's reign. The Mughals subdued the powerful Lahangs and Arghans of the Multan and Sindh. The northwestern region was controlled by Balochis. So we hear about Balochistan. The Gadis, the shepherd tribe, lived in the western Himalayas. The northeastern region of India was dominated by many large and powerful tribal communities like Nagas and Ahoms. So in the southern and the western, northern western, but we say different rulers or different tribals, they occupied the area and they ruled the area. And but in northeastern, Nagas and Ahoms, they rule the area. They were the larger tribal, that is why they managed to rule the area. During the 12th century, some areas of present-day Jharkhand and Bihar were dominated by the Chero chiefs. In 1591, they were subdued by Raja Man Singh, the valiant general of Akbar. In spite of this defeat, they were not fully vanquished, means totally gone from the place. However, they were finally subdued by Aurangzeb. So many tribal areas like Jharkhand and Bihar, Charos chiefs were ruling or dominated the area. But later on it was dominated by Raja Man Singh, and it was later on occupied and captured by Aurangzeb. This region together, the Bengal and Orissa, was dominated by tribal communities of Mundas and Santals. So mainly these Mundas and Santals come from Bengal and Orissa. I am also belongs to Munda tribe, but I don't come from there. I come from Chota Nagpur. Okay. Kolia and Berad tribes inhabited the highlands of the present-day Maharashtra and Gujarat region. Tribes such as Marabha, Bhetars and Korags rule in the southern region. So these are the some of the tribal people, tribal king, they rule the places, different places. The western and the central regions were dominated by the large and most powerful Vail tribe. Some clans began leading a settled life of peasants or zamindars. By the late 16th century, however, others were still hunterers. Some parts of the present-day Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, and Andhra Pradesh are dominated by the powerful kingdoms of God tribes. Mainly Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, it was in those days, it was occupied by God tribes. So picture what you see, it belongs to Munda tribes. So this type of culture and practices the Munda women were doing before. Necklace you can see on the neck, it was made up maybe of aluminum or other materials. Earrings you can see, this is the sign of a tribal people. So maybe this video will be too long, I don't want to make it long, so I stop here. Tomorrow we'll continue with means of livelihood, and those who are watching the video or please go through the video to understand it better. And some pronunciation you may be lagging. Now that pronunciation you see how I pronounce the word by word, that also you try to listen carefully and try to practice it. Thank you and have a nice day.